Okay, so in this video, let's talk about dictionaries. And before we talk about dictionaries, let's see how we were assigning the variables till now. If it's a number, how will we assign it? We'll assign it like this. And if it's a string, we would assign it like this under quotes. And if it's a list, how will we assigning? We were assigning under square brackets. And let this be high, and it can have like this. And for a dictionary, you would be using flower brackets to assign the values, and a dictionary would have a key which is going to be a string and a value for it, which could be either a string or a number. So this is how it will be. Now if you call t, what it's showing that it has a key and it has a value. So now how can we call this? If we're trying to call key, what are we going to get as an output? If we call the key, we are going to get the output of the value. So using this key, we can use dictionaries. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll assign multiple values to a dictionary. So we'll have this as key 1, value 1, key 2 would be enclosed under quotes, and then in a JSON format, we'll provide it value 2, and then a key 3, value 3, and let's not forget to add the quotes. Yep, now we are done. Let's call D and see what's present inside it. There is key 3 value 3, key 2 value 2, and key 1 value 1. So we have all the three things that is listed here. So let's try some operations with our dictionary. Okay, so what I'm going to say is I'm going to call, I need to get the value of value 3. How do I call it? I need to get the value 3. How do I call it? I have to use key 3. So I'm using key 3 and I'm getting the value 3. Okay, now this is an easy operation. Now what I will do is I'll have a list created under this itself. So I have key 1, key 2, and under key 3 I have values, which is again a list. So let's say the number is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So is it possible? Yes. So this is nesting a list under a dictionary. So how do you see this list? How do you call this list? You have to call it using this key, right? So let's call it first d of key 3. Okay, now I got this values. So what if I need only 2 from here? I can use the indexing number along with the dictionary keys. So what is the dictionary index number? It's 0 and it's going to be 1. So let's type in. So it's going to be key 3, and then the index number is going to be 0 and then 1. See, I'm able to get 2 out of this whole dictionary list. And what if I want to make this value 2 into a completely uppercase? How could we do it? Let's see that. D of key 2, right? We are going to call key 2 dot upper. See, it's returning it as value 3. But as you can see, it's just giving the output here, but it's not overwriting the value here. So value 2 is the same as before, but in the output we can use this upper string to convert this small keys into uppercase. So there are a lot of operations we can do using this. So let's assume like we are having a card. In this card, how we can add? Let's say the value is going to be a car, and the car is going to be BMW. And now I have a bike. So what is mean my bike? Bike is going to be let's say Apache, and then I'm having a home, which is nice. Okay, so cart of car will give what car this person is having. Okay, what did I do? I made a mistake. I made a small spelling mistake. So cart of car. So this person is having a BMW. Let's see what bike he is having. Not bike. It's see what bike he is having. He's having a bunch. So this is how you use dictionaries in your books. Okay. So it's okay. So we know we have D, which has a lot of things. So D dot keys will give us all the keys, and D dot values will give all the values. Okay. And if we type in D dot items, it's going to give away all the items grouped together with the key.